Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Wisconsin Badgers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Badgers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
Motion from the wide receiver. Give to Brown. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Nittany Lions can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They give it to him again. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a first down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. That's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
Tight end now in motion. Quick release on the RPO.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
Here we go, here we go.
Here's the handoff. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The Nittany Lions line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Here we go.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
And the Nittany Lions are on the move. They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Right down the middle. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie, but this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
That's caught. It's Sherrill. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Oh, he's got some space. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run, a pickup of 6.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Gets open down the middle. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
By the receiver. Brought down on the play at the 13-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. Throw him to the spot, and that's exactly what he did to pick up the first down.
And that's so many hours of doing this together. You know exactly when he's going to break on that out route. You know what kind of speed he has because you've thrown it so many times. Nice rhythm and timing, and you could tell that was experience between receiver and quarterback.
And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
On the play.
Yeah, you want to be physical. You want to assert yourselves. And now listen, I know this is a top 5 defense against the run in college football, but you got to believe you can do it and continue to stay balanced and run the football and be physical down here in the red zone.
These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Samuel. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to get it in. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
The offense trying to find a way on 4th and goal from the 2. wants to pass. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Found some space and crosses the 10 out to the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wide receiver comes in motion. The option look. They'll try the run. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've set the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him and they get him on the ground.
The Nittany Lions are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short.
Let's go! Let's go!
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Fires to the big fella. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Nittany Lions have this offense rolling.
Let's go! Let's go!
They'll run it from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
So now it's 2nd and long.
22, water.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Back to pass on 2nd down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks last week. They've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
The Nittany Lions will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. At the 40, there he goes. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Keeps looking downfield. Going right and going deep. Throw into the end zone. It's picked off. We've reached the end of the 1st quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He just got back to the line of scrimmage. They tried to run it out of the gun and found no room at all.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the back in motion. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Nittany Lions come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Trying to get the corner. He gets up to the 15-yard line as they're working their way away from their own end zone.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season, not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, you can. When you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Their defense came up with a big stop now to see if they can turn it into points. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Sherrill. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. They'll try to run for it. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. The Badgers come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quick strike complete. There he goes. Touchdown, Wisconsin. He got a step and just dusted the field. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Penn State.
Gives it on the option. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Wisconsin.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
Rita! Cobra!
Looking to throw, it's Trailer. He's got him. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. Fighting off the defender. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass, it's Traylor. Working that wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great play by the cornerback. In this offense, they're just trying to get this receiver the ball quickly to see if he can make something happen. But that cornerback was draped all over him. Nice job.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He might want another play. Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. He's got it on the right. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? It's in the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks the tackle. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the first down. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go!
Caught in the backfield, it's Ali. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
On the double.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
Lasso.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line.
3rd down coming up.
The Nittany Lions really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it.
Easy. Ready, go.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. This is a designed run. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the snap, it's Robbins. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
It took them some time, but finally here at the end of the 1st half, they were finally able to get it right and score a touchdown. You know, I think oftentimes as an offensive coordinator, you've scripted your first 10 plays, things aren't working. You're looking for formations, you're looking for schemes you can run to finally break through, and that last drive might be what this offense needs to finally turn the corner. We'll see in the 2nd half.
And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minimal gain.
Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go up top on 2nd and short. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
They'll try to get it through the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the 1st half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the 2nd half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the 1st half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the 2nd half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. Getting closer and closer to midfield. Out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable. Really putting this offense in a good position.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Samuel. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Motion from the wideout. They'll leave it with him. Breaks into the open. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
Second down.
This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. They'll run it. It's Samuel. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
First down in the red zone, and this crowd imploring its defense to stand firm. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And this offense knew coming into the game, when they get to the red zone, it's going to be tough sledding because it's hard to run, especially against this physical defense. They're one of the top 5 defenses stopping the run. And you know at this area of the field, it's really tough to throw it. Let's see who the more physical side is.
Handoff to the single back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Badgers! The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job, you got points, now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
17, Penn State, 7.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. He's in open space downfield. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run play action. Forced out of the pocket. grab behind the line. It's Ali. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. And a big gain there. He's knocked down immediately at the 45.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
Off the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
A run for the quarterback. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'm not sure what the quarterback saw on that one, but that was a very quick decision to take off and run with it to try to get his offense some positive yards.
The Nittany Lions pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wants to throw. It's Trailer. Gets it out fast. Turning it on. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Right on the money. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
The score, Wisconsin, 17, Penn State, 14. Returner goes out of bounds.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. The lead has been sliced to a field goal, and now they'll try to answer. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. Quickly complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Makes the grab over the middle. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
By the receiver.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on 3rd down. Tight end finds a soft spot. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
The Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rushes on him. Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Samuel. Oh, he's got some space. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
As we come to the end of the period, Wisconsin has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Wisconsin.
These old girders are rocking on third down here at Beaver Stadium. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They'll bring him down just outside the 25 at the 26, certainly well within field goal range, but let's see if they choose to go for it here. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far to avoid the upset. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To the air, it's Trailer. Finds his man. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that will be plenty for the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Quarterback may change this route. Tight end now in motion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Throws into the middle of the field. Hits him in stride at the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6.
Out, 55, weak.
Sends it back in motion. Back to pass, it's Trailer. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Penn State! They've got the lead here in the 4th. On on to attempt the try.
And takes it in for the score.
And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, big update in a top 5 game today. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium, and frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 26 to Florida. We've got you covered in this gigantic top 5 matchup, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out. Makes the grab. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Defense just has to do a better job in coverage, guys. They did a great job taking away the quarterback's initial primary target, but then they left that guy completely wide open. Somebody busted on the back end.
Wants to throw on first down. Pulls it in. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. It's complete. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play.
You know, this is simple pitch and catch. Quarterback and wide receiver have done this 4 million times in the offseason. He catches, waits for him to take a couple steps, boom, fires it right on his chest. They can complete this probably with their eyes closed. They've ran this route so many times together.
Wants to throw again. He's got his man. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the first down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
There he goes. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. The give to the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
Ready,
It's
set.
3rd down, and the line to gain is to 36.
Ready. Razor.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Trailer. Bought a little time, lets it go. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
They have the lead in a 1-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Gets the back moving. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the 4th quarter, 1-possession games, QB drops back and makes these 1st downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.